good morning. I guess a very good early morning, not as early as it was in yesterday's video. Welcome to the channel, welcome to We+3, and welcome to our very first full day here back in Texas. My goodness, it is getting real. Well, it is already real, right? We are already here, and now it's time for us to get back to actually go to the grocery store. You know, I opted to walk this morning, Molly, and it was about an hour and a half to get there. So
really?
We have to drive 7 minutes to the store.
And we need grocery bags.
Those are inside.
Okay.
Can you grab those? See what I mean? It's not just walk a minute or two to the grocery store anymore. It's, you gotta do some driving. Definitely getting back to our normal life. I guess it's transforming our normal U.S. lives back, or swapping from abroad to U.S. I know, I hear you, buddy. I do. Well, thank you. Thank you for the welcome. They're actually talking, listen. And then she's talking here. So funny. Every day is a new adventure for us, so thank you for following along the journey. Let's begin the day. Make sure I have enough room for groceries, because when we left to go abroad, I did put everything in the back of the Cybertruck. This should be okay, right? I mean, we're not gonna get like too
We're
crazy.
It in the back of the truck too.
I forgot we had to literally the back of the truck. Okay, and we have room here too, because when we left, it was right after Christmas. Yeah. So we have our Christmas tree, we have Christmas lights. I was dreading security at the airport, and I was dreading the grocery store.
The grocery store's not going to be that bad.
And we're starting early today, and it is already so just wet and pasty out here. All right, I guess enough talking, let's go. You ready? Okay, all you gotta do is just start. I will tell you what though, it was very weird getting back into the truck yesterday, just trying to remember everything and drive on these highways. People don't play no games here in Texas, okay? You've seen us on the Autobahn in Germany. That's everywhere here, I would say.
We haven't really drove since like Montenegro, and I'm helping Jaren since I'm the passenger driver, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking for like the sidewalk. Nobody's crossing these sidewalks here. But I'm like, wait, there could be a person. I'm looking for all the sidewalks. So yeah, it's just gonna be a little different. I'm kind of sitting back and watching everything that's going on around me and listening. There was a bunch of Texas accents when we got here.
Oh my goodness, that was so funny.
And so I was like, okay, we're back in Texas. Just seeing the different...
It's cultures.
I'm looking at the cars. I'm looking at the restaurants. I'm looking at the stores. I'm looking at how spaced out everything. It's like, it's not walkable. And so like, we have to switch our phones over to like, make sure we're not walking to the places. We're like, oh, it takes an hour to get there? No, it doesn't. Yeah, it takes 15 minutes. Thanks for the reminder.
This is going to be adjusting back to, I guess,
so.
normalism is what we were born with and what we know. Being abroad and seeing the difference in the life has taught us so much to appreciate things that other people don't have, that they can't just hop in their car and go somewhere like this. Most people don't even own a car in Europe.
Or have licenses to do it. We're all wearing different clothes, all of our old clothes from home.
Yeah. I know yesterday I had a blue shirt on. I never wear blue.
I know, I really liked it.
I wear black. That's the color I like. I've always been, everything I own is black typically. If you go in my closet, I have, I think now like 10 of the same shirts. It's the exact same shirt. It fits the exact same.
You like it?
And I do. I can grab it and go.
I'm wearing pink today.
Yeah. You guys can see a thumbnail and you know exactly what I wear. And it's easy to find. There's a whole method behind of, I don't wear the clothes for the thumbnails and stuff, but that's just who I am. I built my own brand, but this is my identity.
Have you retired your black jacket?
The jacket is retired, I will tell you that.
It's definitely not cold here.
No, it is so hot. So hot.
You could feel it like in your hands of how like moisture in the air.
Oh.
I'm like, is it gonna rain? I was like, no, my hands aren't that. I was like, I guess it's just the humidity.
Yeah.
But hey, we get a natural moisture on our arms and legs and bodies.
If you want to call it that. My goodness. First haul of the day. Many stores. We go to different stores for different things that we like, better produce.
I also wanted to see the difference between flowers, because normally here in America, I never buy flowers, and it's just not something that I'm like, I don't want to spend a whole bunch of money on flowers for the table, and then they just die like within like 3 days, because usually that's what happens. So when we were in Europe, I'd buy them once a week when we go to each Airbnb, and I'd get a dozen tulips for max $6.
€6, something like that, right?
Yeah. I'm like, I'm glitching. I'm like, £6, €6, $6, something around there. So it'd be that, and I was like, okay, well, tulips are like they last a long time. Like they last all week long, and they start blooming. They're very beautiful. This one was $6. We get three sunflowers and 2 bouquets of these little pink ones.
And the ones for 20, it was 20 US. It was pitiful. It was for 20 US. That in abroad would have been a huge bouquet.
Yes.
So we always try to get flowers and lighten up the place, and we used to not really do that at all. But it's kind of nice when you're coming home and you get some fresh, something beautiful.
I like to see them bloom. So definitely when we had the tulips, I really like that because I could watch them bloom and see that process instead of just already done. Maybe we'll go to the next grocery store and find another pair, and then
we can make your own little bouquet.
I'll make a bouquet.
Yeah. Thank goodness there's a breeze here because we literally walked to the store, just a wet heat. So we're not going to try to complain about it too much. But all right, tons to do today, and I got an RSVP invite to something that I want to maybe go to. So we'll see how this day goes.
All I'm thinking, I'm like, unlimited. Oh, are we doing?
We're doing Titanic. I feel like so goofy in the parking lot. Okay, on to the next store.
Okay, I wonder, is this a new store? I've never even heard of this place. Market Street. Interesting. The good thing is at the last store we were just at, we got a huge amount of bulk things, so this will just be whatever we didn't get there. We know where we can get produce for to look the best, right? So you want it to be the freshest that it can be. Oh yeah, look at all these flowers too. Wow, it's a cool store. These aren't too bad either. It says these are $3.98 right here. You can mix the white ones right there with other things. Get pink. So I think this is more like build your own bouquet, right? Those are cool. It's more green than anything. Green. Yeah, but look, for $4, that's not bad.
Pink and yellow is what I got.
Costco's owning a florist shop. Wow, this is really cool. It's almost like a Whole Foods in here. All right, well, let's grab some stuff.
The difference between stores in America is everything is so spread out from Europe. And so I'm walking around and I'm like, we have space for our buggies. These are called buggies.
Buggies? It's not a buggy.
That's what I've called them. That's a southern thing.
A buggy?
Grocery shopping carts.
It's a shopping cart.
I say 2 words. That's from my southern heritage of being a Texan. It's y'all and buggies. It's what we experience all the time when we come back to the States, but it's completely different in Europe. And I'm going to go back and forth from the videos and see the difference because I feel like it's quite significant.
It's 2 for $5 for all avocados, crazy. 2 for $5. This is $5 for 2 avocados.
I don't know.
Is that normal? I don't remember.
I can't remember. We have our entire beer and wine section over here. I saw that it said those are imported ones that are over here on this aisle with the bread section, cheese section.
I mean, it is unreal to actually go into a store and you see how large, look at this, versus
Well, this one goes this way.
Yeah. I mean, we're not trying to make this video US versus abroad. We're not doing that, right? But it is nice to be able to come in here and see the things that we know we cook with and we gravitate towards because we like it.
Yeah. Well, we've been able to do this, and so on all the packaging, I turn them over, and I've been so used to just looking for one word that I know in a different language, and it'd be 4 different languages on the back, and I have to decide which one I know depending on which country. Because when we went to Hungary, it showed the Hungarian language at the very top, and I didn't know any of the differences. But then I would look for Italian or French, so then I could figure out what foods I could eat.
True.
Now I'm
no more scanning stuff. We know what brands we need, and then unfortunately, now that we are back in the States, it is strictly gluten-free everything.
Yeah.
But actually, we'll take you guys on a little journey in a few days. We're actually going to do more allergy testing now that we're back in the States, because we've been eating things abroad that we typically don't eat here. So we're all going to get allergy tested, and we're going to see exactly what we need and what our bodies are lacking or what we are allergic to. So you have to do it right when you come off of gluten, which is now.
To be tested for a gluten allergy, you have to still be eating gluten to be tested.
Right.
And so I wanted to be tested after I was already off it. On the grocery store, on the cereal aisle, you have your non-healthy ones, and then you go all the way down, and the healthy ones are at the very opposite side.
Right. When we don't even eat this.
We can't eat cereal.
No. Abroad, here and there, we would have cereal, but here, this is a no-go for us. We don't eat any of this stuff here. Brandon was really good. It's always a good go-to.
Yeah. none of the other brands were abroad.
No, and we typically have a Costco membership, so we'll get all of our bulk snacks at another store, and we'll do a haul day. At least once a week we do Costco.
This one says gluten-free.
Yeah, gluten-free.
Gluten-free. That is from a different.
It's on an overwhelming bouquet, and it's gonna grow over a few days too as well.
So these flowers, they look more lively. You get more in it, and then also it's for the better price because this one was $3.98, so $4.
Yeah, $4
for this bouquet of them, and then you can get 2 of them for $6, and then mix your own. So I won't be returning
to the first location.
For the first location. I didn't realize that there was more options. I was just like,
no, we could have done.
I'm so used to the tulips.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, we could have done all of our shopping here. And
yeah, we could have.
We've never been here, so we didn't know what they had. So if you are in the States, this place is almost like a Whole Foods, I would say. Whole Foods?
Central Market, Whole Foods, maybe Trader Joe's a little bit. Like when we're here in America, we don't go to just one grocery store.
We started at 7:30 today. It's now 9 in the morning.
Yeah. Grocery day, you spend it driving it around to different locations. Yes, you could buy everything at one location and just be like, yeah, that's fine. But we know the prices of certain things. Like we'll go to Costco and get this giant bag of, we'll say chips. So you get a bag of chips at any of these grocery stores, and they're small, like single option chips for $5. You go to Costco and you get this giant bag of chips for $6.
That's triple the size.
Yes. A big difference from this certain stores. So you just need to know like which ones you would end up buying. Grocery store days, we're not shopping for what we're eating the next 2 days. We're shopping for what we're eating for the next week.
Yeah, this will last about 2.5 weeks, what we just did today.
Yeah. And so then we do big grocery hauls, so we have extra room for groceries. So that was a major difference from Europe. We had to figure out what we were going to eat and then make sure that it fit inside the fridges and didn't take up too much space. And then if we were traveling, we didn't want to throw away a whole bunch of products, so we had to configure and figure out what we could use with the items that we had. And so now, since we're at home, we know we can get a whole bunch of things and it'll last for a long time, and we can make a whole bunch of different meals. So yeah, it's also like a good thing and a bad thing, because then I forget why I bought this specific thing, and I'm like, what did I buy this for? I don't know. I should put it in the cabinet. Like, what did we buy tahini for?
I don't remember, but it was not good when we got back.
Yeah.
I think it came with like one of the
Thrive Market.
Thrive, and if you order something, they're like, well, you can add this item for free. It was probably free,
yeah,
and we were like, and we got it, and we're like, oh,
what do we use it for?
It tastes very good.
We would have to mix it with certain things.
Yeah. And we don't want to waste it, so then it ends up in the back of the fridge, which then you throw it away eventually. It's like you get your to-go food, and it never tastes the same when you get home. Yeah. Same concept right there. Who knew we were going to be doing a gluten test today? That worked out. That was fast.
Like maybe 30 minutes ago, I knew we were.
They literally just got you in very, very quick. We could not get Jackson tested due to it was like 18 and up.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the deal is.
I think you have to go to a gastrologist and get tested for children. So you have to have an appointment, talk to a doctor about it. I was like, if you can test from like a blood, wouldn't it be easier? Drawn here was way less painful than getting it done at a giving blood center, because they normally like get like this straw and like stab your arm with it to try to find this. We got an RSVP the other day in an email from Tesla. There's an event going on, so that's where we're heading. I've never been to one of their events, and it was RSVP only, sent out to some people, so I know nothing about it, but that's what we're going to be heading to. Parking is first come, first serve. We've got 30 minutes of a drive, and we'll see what's going on with it. I don't know, and if it's lame, we'll dip out and go do something else. Yeah. Cool? Yep. Cool, buddy? Yeah. All right, well, sorry they didn't do testing for you, but we will find somewhere to do some testing. So we know what we are supposed to be eating and not eating anyways. We just, for gluten testing, if you are on the gluten-free diet and you want to go get tested, you can't do it. So whenever we first started the gluten-free diet, I was like, oh, I feel better. Let me go get tested to see if I'm actually allergic to it. I'm like, now that I know that, like, makes me feel better. And it said that we have to not be on the gluten-free diet because your body still needs to have that stuff in there. In your system, yeah. You have to be on gluten for 8 weeks, right? Yeah. And I've been on it for 5 months now. Yeah, so I think it's time. So we made it to the event. It doesn't start for like another 30 minutes to an hour, but it's crazy. So we've actually almost owned the Cybertruck for 1 year. High five. And this is exactly where we picked it up, which is a full circle moment. There's a whole bunch you can choose from. When I first got it, like, this was the only truck actually here. So
now you can come, you can demo them. They've got tents and everything set up. So it's cool to be coming to like a special event. Let's go see what's going on. Let's go check it out. What do you think? This is the new Model Y.
It's nice.
It's like super cool. So this is the first car I think on the market that actually does the no tail light. So there's no tail light, right? So it's actually beaming down, which is super cool. So this is actually up top. And so what you're seeing is a reflection of a light. So I'm pretty sure this is the first car on the market to ever do that. It looks really good. Like they did awesome with it. Because like, I mean, we had the Model X, it was awesome, but it's like, they need a refresh. I'm ready to see something new, right? That's been going hard for, I think, since 2016, 2015, I want to say. Yeah. I love the color too. So this is the new Juniper Model Y. It's like really, really pretty. I wonder, is the button right here? Let's check it out. See if this is, so this is just a 5-seater. Which honestly, I would say if you're trying to get into a Tesla, Model 3 is always like the best, I guess, price
For
entry.
5-seaters.
Yeah.
And this one for bigger families, you can get up to 7 in there, but we did a row of 6, so we did 3 and 3.
Like it was 2, 4, 6 on
and
the
kids could go
X.
in between. So nobody sat near each other. Nobody could touch each other.
I like the Model Y. The only thing that is when you, I mean, even still today, when you pop these doors open, you are just like, well, your truck's the same thing now. But when this first came out, we were having people like coming up to us and like wanting to look inside when the doors are open, and it was like, it was so crazy. The new Model Y it's beautiful. Let's check out the car seat room. What you got right here? Oh wow, yeah. I mean, look how much room you have though.
Yeah.
So much room. And they also looks like they got bigger seats in here now too. This was smaller with the Model 3. You had the Model 3 seats, but that's a nice seat.
It's like the Cybertruck screen Jackson said in the back.
Is it? Oh yeah. So that's what they're doing in all the new models now. Yeah, this looks good. Looks really good. It's crazy how much you can just change with a little refresh.
And I just like, I'm like, where do I push it for like the door? And I was like, oh, it's not matte.
It's handles.
I'm like, you can touch this and it's not going to leave fingerprints.
Or it's not gonna burn you or scold you in the sun. So these are actually, it says starting at $44,900. So I mean, you can get into like a nice mid SUV for under $50,000. I mean, taxes and fees, who knows, whatever. But I mean, for like a good family car and all that storage,
Something that's going to
yeah,
last for years to come.
for sure. Look at the new front end. The new front end is, oh my goodness, it's so pretty.
Since it's like a computer, you practically get updates all the time. So you get like new cars with like new updates. They could completely change every single thing on the inside of the software. And now you have a brand new car practically because it's a completely different setup of everything.
We were gone abroad, 5 months? And from leaving to now, the FSD, the full self-driving, completely different. You would be like gripping on the side of the door before we left.
Because it wouldn't slow down
Yeah.
in time. Like it was like there's a car in front of us, and like when I would start slowing down, it would slow down. Like I would slow down
was
ahead of time. And then
pretty
with the
sketchy.
truck when it was full self, and I was like, it's not stopping, it's
Yeah.
not stopping. And it does stop, but it was like going to it and then like going into gear.
And now it's just like, it's flawless. It got us all the way here today. All right, so we got a little music pumping, but I actually saw this exact truck last year in Las Vegas at SEMA, so that's pretty cool that it's actually here. And I wonder if it's all the way here for the event. I don't really know. I mean, you can see the Cali plate right there, but it's cool to re-see this truck again. I actually need to reach out to them and get some stuff done to the Cybertruck, but it's also a pretty cool wrap on this Model Y right here. Super, super beefy too. Heck yeah. I'm excited to see, it's my first Tesla event, so, you know, it's not gonna be like one of the huge ones in Austin, but it's cool to at least experience it. A little OG Tesla Roadster peeping in right there.
I've never seen it.
Have you ever seen the original Tesla? It's right there. Buddy, check this out. This is the original first Tesla right here ever made. So this is the Roadster. How cool is that?
It's like little Hot Wheels.
That's literally what started it. You think the range was bet on our very, very first Tesla? Actually, no, it wasn't. But this little thing right there, whew, it's pretty cool. Hard to get your hands on those too. Really, really hard. Oh, looks like we got a little photo booth. That's cool. Perfect. Let's do it. I've only seen the photo booths like with iPads, but this is a full-blown DSLR. Cool Tesla backdrop.
With lighting.
Yeah, this is awesome. Maybe we have a little thumbnail for today's video. Actually, never even been up close and personal to a Roadster. Super cool to see one in person. So small too. Did you get the shot? Oh, that's cool. Hey, you wanna hear something crazy? About a year ago, this is where we picked up the Cybertruck right here.
Right here? In this
Yep, because you
area?
guys were oh, you
left
were,
us out
yeah.
of state.
I flew in to get it.
I
Yep.
had to send you off on your own.
Yes. So this is exactly where we did the pickup, did the walkthrough, and all the things, and now cool little roadster standing right here.
This is the upside down. Like, this is where the wheel would be, and this is where it goes up, which you can sign up.
Okay, I think you do it this side here.
Yeah.
It's crazy to see, like, this is a panel like our truck has, and now you're seeing it not on the truck. I think it's so cool how they do that. You feel that, buddy? That's our truck right there. This is the back panel. This is passenger side. Ooh, make it count, Molly, make it count.
Well, I was seeing where
It's gonna be there forever. Is it hard to ride on stainless steel?
no, but I'm like very nervous now because
It's gonna be there forever, honey. No, you're good, you're good. We're making it official. It's cool because people can actually come in and see this piece and we signed it, which is kind of cool. And there's a YouTube video showing that we did it. So We Plus 3 has made it to the Cybertruck panel. That is pretty cool. Now we can say we signed a Cybertruck.
with permanent marker.
Yeah,
You
basically.
know how like scary that is for me? I was like,
Right.
maybe they use like nail polish remover to get rid of it.
I can see that. Well, no, it's official. I'm not sure what they're gonna be doing with this, but still pretty cool. I've actually never seen the Cybertruck tent in person. That's really neat. I don't know if I'd ever want to just set that up all the time, but it's kind of cool to see. I'm pretty sure we have a YouTube video of me picking up the Cybertruck. I don't remember, but if you do remember, I was actually sitting right here and I was filming the pickup and I could actually see them cleaning it right before I got it. So that's cool to actually be back and be in their service center. So that's pretty awesome, but definitely not the biggest service center, but it is, you know, it is mighty though. So she said there's a Tesla coloring book over here. You wanna go check them out? That's awesome. What'd they say she made them themselves? What'd she say?
She said they're usually $12.50 each.
Oh, well buddy, there you go. Usually $12.50 each, but free today for the event. These are actually nice. Yeah, so just grab two. One for you and one for Willow. So the event has officially started. We've already gotten smoothies and having a good time. They've got the music going down, but what I'm most interested in is hitting a Cybertruck panel with a hammer, because I'm not doing that to ours. You see people online like beating their Cybertruck to, yeah, hitting it with a hammer. You wanna go do that?
Are we just destroying stuff? We just put permanent marker on a Cybertruck panel.
Tesla does things different. So it's pretty cool. They got all the Cybertrucks just rolling around. So they only allow you to hit the door when you test drive a Cybertruck.
I told Jaron, I go, you can test drive your own.
Film you, but I'll film you doing that. There you go.
I mean, I get it. The whole point is to show you how safe this thing is for you.
That's so cool. All right, so we actually just met this company right here that actually does paint correction for vehicles. They do a lot of wrapping of cars as well, and trying to talk over the music just a little bit, but it's cool that they have all these colors and they do PPF, and obviously they use 3M, which is even better. So we're thinking maybe going satin black on the Cybertruck, but I don't know, who knows? We'll decide what we're gonna do, but we may do some kind of off the wall design as well. So
Maybe bright blue.
maybe, who knows? The sky is the limit, right? Actually, I don't think the sky's the limit. I think the limit's higher than that, but we definitely got to do something new pretty soon. But yeah, who knows? We'll maybe be reaching out to them and do a little collaboration. Okay, well, there you have it. Little beating of Cybertruck doors and fun. That was cool, right? Little event.
They'll have trivia, photo booth, face painters. They have,
Yeah.
it's like a little fun activity.
It's so crazy to hear them hitting it with a hammer. That's wild. All right, the event was cool. I guess the way out would be, I would assume this way. Yeah. All right, let's do it to it. Oh my goodness, it is super, super toasty. Did you have fun at the Tesla event?
Yeah.
That was cool, right?
Yeah.
We ate some lunch. We did all kinds of stuff today. All right, we got tons of errands we got to run. We just got tons of stuff. We're literally still getting settled in to the RV and acclimating back to the States. It's taking a little time, but it feels good to be back, right?
Yeah.
Minus the whatever heat, right? So, all right, we're gonna leave the video right here. We'll see you tomorrow, and we'll see you on the next adventure.
Bye.